here to do your thing. How are we gonna do this? Yo, every time one of us is here, we gotta fill in. This ain't right. This is not right. It's bullshit.
I guess I gotta.
Yo. I like you can't do both the shits, bro. Like there's too many people here.
Wait. So, Shawn, you do Ant's part. You do Shawn's part. I'll do your part.
All right.
I've been doing your part when you're not here. I do your part.
Yeah, right. That's a fact.
All right, let's go.
All right. Do it in my Ant voice.
Yo.
Yo.
Check. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, listeners from all around the world. We are the Uncelebz.
That was weird.
I'm Shawn Solo.
I'm Anthony, aka Nostalgik.
I guess this is Dre on motherfucking Jones.
No, what? You messed up the order. Everything was going to fall in place.
Like,
who are you?
But I am myself. I'm Steffi Nomadic Goddess, but y'all switch places. How am I going to still be myself?
It's in order though. You are.
So I said I'm Steffi Nomadic Goddess. So then who was going to say you then?
I'm Dre on motherfucking drums. Yes, it was going to fall right in place. You passed the blood. It's just going to take it.
I fuck it up. Whatever.
This is Dre on motherfucking drums.
That's hilarious. Oh man.
All right, y'all.
Yeah. But yeah.
We got a great episode for y'all today, man. We chilling.
Chilling for real.
It's episode 118, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Getting up there.
Yeah, man. What's up? How's everybody's week? Everybody been all right on check-in?
Wait, you know what's crazy? My week has really been tame. My week, it's been really cool. The numbers at the job is doing well enough that they'll leave me alone. That means we're winning. And then it's like, but it's not busy. You just got a couple people buying big things, you know? That's all you need. My boss is on vacation. So all of the store closing, stresses and stuff like that, as long as it's reasonable, there's no problem. So I'm good with that. They fucked up on my check. So
why is this not fuck shit? Why is this?
You know what? Guess what? I guess let's turn it to the fly shit. So I didn't know, I didn't know that my bonus was hitting this check. I thought it was going to be in like a month and a half, so that's a plus. But when my birthday hit, I called out my birthday and used sick time. And then the next 2 days I was off for vacation, right? But I'm thinking that even though I requested as vacation, they're gonna they're just gonna schedule me off and not use my vacation time, because I'm still working 4 days that week. One of those days is a double day because it's July 4th, So that's equal to 5 days that I'm working that week. So I'm thinking those 2 days, whatever. They ended up giving me my sick time, the vacation time, and my full week plus my bonus. So yeah, it was is a nice plus. So yeah, like big team soon come.
Okay, we gotta mark this down in history because since we came back, you ain't had shit to say about your shop. That was good, so good.
It's by the beach, I guess. That's nice. You know, you can I can go to the beach before or afterward. But yeah, that's about it.
I still don't have news about the good things happening at my job, so still chugging along.
Oh, damn. Yeah, this week has been nice. It's like kind of fresh off the 4th of July weekend, so it was a long, great weekend. Like it got to the point where I was like, damn, like it was long as hell. But I ain't complaining. I wasn't complaining, right? Like you know.
About to say, huh?
Right.
Recently finally got AC, so you know.
Hey!
Niggas ain't sweating no more.
Word.
No more free saunas.
Free saunas.
Yeah, man. I think it was like Tuesday, Wednesday night. I woke up in the morning with my fucking sheet was soaking wet. I was like, you know what? I got to get it today. Today.
Oh my god, I hate that shit so much.
And
then you feel gross.
I felt it was disgusting.
Nothing is worse than, you know how you want to be responsible. You take your shower the night before because you got shit to do in the morning. You got your outfit. Now you got to wake up and take a whole new shower because now you sweating and you stink. The fuck? No, I hate that shit.
It's quite diabolical. So I went to the Best Buy and I was like, yo, let me get this one right here. He was like, $350. I was like, I don't give a damn. God, man.
God. Deliver it too.
Oh no, I came to pick it up. I was like, nah. I want to, I want to pick it up personally.
Carry that bitch home.
Yeah.
I had the Uber. You know what I'm saying?
You carried it up.
Yeah,
of course. There's always that. Yeah. Yo, whenever you put in the AC in, there's always the fear that you're gonna drop it on somebody.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm on the first floor, but I was I was scared that shit just gonna fall, and then everybody's gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck happened? What's that?"
And everybody gonna come look at you fucked up and fuck it up.
You're gonna be like, "Oh!"
I put my hand in the window. That's just me, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, you know.
Nah, come on out here and pick your shit up. You the town's entertainment for now.
Nah.
Everybody gonna stay around and watch you.
Word, right?
Word. Like, you ain't gonna help me? You just gonna stand there?
You don't need help. That's a one-man job. They're gonna tell you. We also gonna tell you how to do it correctly as you do it.
Move it over to the left.
You about to drop it again? Damn!
Hold it up. And then we
help me, nigga.
And then we successfully install it. Everybody's like giving you a round of applause. You get like a standing ovation. It's like, see, I know my nigga can do that. So that's my dude right there. So,
fuck y'all. I didn't help.
I knew he could do it. Look at that nigga chilling, literally.
The super is like, that was a good job, Shawn.
That was a good job.
Wait, didn't even say a word. Just tear came to his eye and shit.
Right.
All right. So this week, none of us got fly shit, black shit, or scary shit.
Hey, that was fly shit. Yeah.
I mean, okay, that was fly shit. That was a little bit of fly shit. That was a little bit. Both of y'all had. Look, I keep telling y'all when we talk about our week, that technically is the fly shit. So
usually we don't try to louse up the week.
Huh?
I said,
But we
usually we'll try to allow stuff the week.
exactly you'll save it for the fuck shit. That's what I'm saying. So, but yeah. So we gonna talk about our topic. The we gonna finally talk about streaming and TV. So I kind of have like 3 different questions, so we can kind of like go through it a little bit because
Navigate.
it's getting a little crazy out here because this is streaming don't look the way it did when it started. Like it was all cheap, it was fun. We had options, you know, affordable ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just spit out the 3 questions and then I can repeat them if you need. So it's how do we feel about television in the streaming era? What happened to all? Oh, I said all happened to all the live TV performances, like art. Well, that's kind of like TV and music because artists don't really promote their albums like they used to. Like they used to go to like this show and this show. They used to pop up on this sitcom and like stuff like that. They don't do that no more.
Cameos and shit, yeah.
Yeah, they don't do that no more. And then is streaming going to replace television?
Okay. I guess we addressed it in an order. Okay.
However you want. Yeah.
What was the first
Capitalism is the problem.
How do you feel about
how
do you feel about television in general in the streaming era?
Capitalism is the problem.
Well, I think everybody at some point is gonna go back to TV because everything is so expensive. Like I feel like it's gonna be like a full circle. You see how like everybody went from regular TV and then went from streaming, but because the prices are so outrageous now, and then it's like and then see this is the bullshit that streaming like they think is stupid, right? It's like, oh, you pay one price and you get a bundle of this, 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 and this, and it's like that's fucking cable.
Yep. Yep.
And then what made it worse is when the companies started to merge. And now this is just cable packages on streaming apps. Because why do I have Discovery with HBO? Why is Cartoon Network with Max? Why am I watching Sister Act on Disney Plus? Like this doesn't make any sense.
Hey man, because capitalism. So basically, all of these motherfuckers are just trying to get money, right? And at first, Netflix is, they broke the bank because they had a great idea. They were the first ones to really stream like that. To give it like whatever you could download the app on, you could watch TV on. So when Netflix did that, they got all the money, like stupid amount of money, because they were they became the giant of streaming. Now, with that being said, if somebody makes some money a particular way, other ones is going to follow suit. Everybody that has license to shit, because Netflix at the time when it came out didn't have its own shit. It really took over when like Orange is the New Black and the Netflix originals popped up.
Yeah.
But like in general, fucking, they could bank on subscribers giving them a fat ass check every month. Every month they charging everybody the same thing, and they going to calculate that over the years, and as they continue to grow and shit. Then they started putting too much money into content that people didn't really watch, or you don't really get your return on the investment like that if you don't get more viewers off of that shit, because it's not even just about sustaining the viewers you have. You always got to grow in order to afford the shit that you already paid for, but they fucked up by thinking more is better and just letting a lot of the good Netflix originals deteriorate or fucking take long ass breaks. You know, I love F is for Family. F is for Family is one of my, it would be like one of my favorite adult animation shows. Had it not been for the fact that it's only like what, 3 seasons, 2 seasons?
It feels like more, but yeah, it's like it's like 3 seasons now.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, I'm speaking into existence. They gotta be coming out. And thank you for Severance coming back for season 2.
Yeah,
Like, what?
Shawn, did you check that out?
Severance? No,
It's on Apple TV.
Apple TV.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. So mind you, and I wouldn't have heard about it. We heard about it, and the concept was mad cool. It was really giving Mr. Robot vibes. But it's like if I didn't have Apple TV, I wasn't gonna be able to watch it. Like
add that to the bundle.
To the bundle word.
I feel like go ahead.
Like, yo, I'll let y'all go, but like the fact that everybody wants to be the end all be all, you know, they want to have their own studio, create their own shit, do their own, you know, produce their own shows, and then deliver their own shows. That's nothing like it was 30 years ago when you had to go to Hollywood to get movies made, and you had to have these big names or like key shit. You had to promote with a certain, you know, shit. You had to go to the movies to see this shit. It wasn't on TV. It was, you know, so it's like, even that, when a movie comes out on Netflix, it's like everybody gets to see it that day, but it's not like everybody, it comes on at a specific time and everybody has to watch it at that time and they'll miss it, you know? So it's like, as a consumer, it's great because there's so many options, you know. But as a business, it's like it's not sustainable.
I feel like the options is what's gonna kill it.
Too many options.
But yeah, Shawn, what you think? What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say yeah, because I think being that a lot of these streaming sites know that, okay, like what Jerry was saying, like, you know, back then you had to like follow like a TV schedule, and then we have the comfort of just, oh, I can just watch the show. So because of that, it's like, hey, well, we're gonna jack up the price, or we're gonna, you know, remove some shows, or we're gonna add some shows. And it's like, we know you're not gonna go anywhere because you have the option to watch it whenever you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people, it's kind of like a not really like a slave kind of situation, but it's kind of like,
no, they have you right where they want you.
Yeah, like the drug dealer and the customer, the weed man and the customer,
basically.
Like, I mean,
my reasoning for even questioning, like saying, like, okay, so how do we feel about it? Is because I remember watching TV one day, and do you know how many different channels? I'm just flipping channels and looking at the guide, and the basic, like the older channels like TMC, AMC, Cartoon Network and everything, they have the same show on for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like, Bar Rescue is on all day.
This is on regular
Teen Titans Go is on all day. Like, they have no schedule. Yeah. There's no reason for me to want to watch cable unless it's something specific, like, oh, an award show is on. Oh, this talk show is on. I want to see who they're talking to today. Like, stuff like that. Or soap operas, which is written really corny. They need to fire their writers for real. But like,
it's always been that way though, right?
They have, but it's so, I feel like they recycle scripts and it pisses me off. But that's a whole other story. That is a whole other story. But like, they do it so often where it's like, it's kind of like making us be like, why don't we just watch whatever the fuck we want to watch? Why am I watching this one show for 6 hours when I can just go and watch something else that I actually do want to watch for however long I want? Like, I think Toonami supposedly is coming back. They're doing a trial run with Sailor Moon, Naruto, and I think Dragon Ball.
On regular TV, like regular cable.
Yeah, at 5 o'clock during the week. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know if it's from Monday to Friday or if it's just like Friday or like one or 2 days or whatever. But they're starting to do that just to see if like people are interested in watching Toonami again. And I was like, yes, do stuff like this. Do have a structured guide, like so you can actually deliver the product to people in a certain way that you want to. Give TV a fighting chance. Like, ugh.
It would be hard though because a lot of the young generation they're just all the generations.
Listen,
low attention span.
Yeah,
listen,
just streaming like
it for the people who still have cable. If you throw on the Disney Channel and Bluey's on, and then you might do a throwback and put Bear in the Blue House on and everything, the kids are gonna sit there and watch it. Do you know how many times I watched my little cousin and I just threw on Sesame Street and he's just like,
never seen it.
They're gonna like. I think he does watch it now, but they're gonna watch it. I think, yeah. His first time watching Sesame Street, I threw it on and he was mesmerized.
Yep.
They're gonna watch it. You have to give them something that they actually want to watch.
Yeah.
And the ratings will tell you whether they want to watch it or not, but you have to give them a chance to get those ratings out.
True. It starts with us. You're right. Right. We'd have to if everyone just decided like, yo, we're gonna cancel our fucking Netflix or we're gonna cancel our Hulu and go back to cable.
But then what are we going back to? This is what I'm saying. We can do that. Like right now, I pay for maybe like 2 or 3 streaming services. My mom pays for a couple. My brother pays for a couple. Like we share services. So we basically pay for our own cable. But then we have cable.
Because it's like cable. The only reason why I actually enjoy having cable is basketball games, football games, you know,
award shows, like the stuff that's happening like right now,
events, but it's like aside from that, it's not like how it was before, where you know, like I think Game of Thrones was one of the last shows where it's like, yo, it's coming on at this time, everybody get up together, you know, like that is. It's a lot different now because, you know, social media, when they get onto a show, it's like you binge the whole fucking show in a day, you know?
Well,
like,
I wouldn't say it's the last one. HBO does still do that because even now with House of Dragons, it just came on at 9 o'clock. So they still do that. But what HBO was doing with Game of Thrones before is that you couldn't access it until that time. Like they still have the streaming service, but you can't access it at all until that time.
What? So you can with House of Dragons?
No, same thing. Like that's what I'm saying. Okay. HBO does that. HBO still does that.
You gotta think about the prime time too. Like a lot of people, like back in like the cable days, like you know, all right, all the good shows come on at 9, right?
Yes,
of course, and they all compete.
Right, prime time. And then, but nowadays you got some people who might work late, or you know, they might not be able to catch it. So it's like, damn, okay. Then you have to
they made
right, the repeats, like you know, like the reruns or whatever.
They made DVR.
And especially when you talk about reruns, that bring me back to what you were saying about Bar Rescue. It's like that shit. They know that whoever's watching TV at that time is probably doing something else. Like they don't expect too many people, like, and they do rinse different shows, you know. It might be Bar Rescue, it might be Duck Dynasty, it might be Pawn Stars. Over the years it's been different shows that they choose to, you know, just put on over
reality shows. That's what it is.
Reality shows.
Yeah. But even like I was about to say, like they still do prime time. It's just not as big as it used to be. Like I remember around 2010, like Shonda Rhimes dominated ABC. Like when Mr. Robot came on, Mr. Robot dominated USA. And to come to think of it, they don't ever play Mr. Robot reruns.
No.
Nah,
because it's
TV
not a show that's going to catch somebody on an episode.
It might. It's not a show, but even then, they have episodes of Law and Order. They don't those aren't strung together, of course, so you can catch people and everything. But there's other shows like that they show reruns. There's Bones, there's Fringe. They used to show reruns of those shows. TBS plays Friends forever.
yeah,
They got
that's their
all
version
they
of
paid so much money for it.
Now Comedy Central plays The Office for hours. Hours. The Office now.
It's the hits. Play the hits.
Yeah.
You already know it works. Big Bang Theory is always going to come on TV.
It's always on.
It's always going to be on TV.
But like I like the old structure that they used to do it with reruns. It's like, okay, this show has this block, this hour. All right, and this show has this block. Just 2 episodes. Or maybe if it's an extra block, give them 2 hours. That's it for the day. Because you got other shows. You have other shows. That's all my point is. You have other content. You have other shows. And then I remember a couple of years back, they tried it with I think BoJack Horseman. They was trying to put it on Comedy Central. Don't know what happened with that.
Didn't work.
Yeah, that's just still a mystery.
I think they did like a few episodes or 1 season. I can't even remember.
Maybe a season. I'll give them benefit of the doubt and say a season because I didn't hear shit. I didn't hear shit after that. Like after hearing that it was on Comedy Central, like the fact of the matter is, why does anyone care that it's on Comedy Central? Because most people that cared about that, most people had Netflix. You know. If they like,
yeah,
just in general, if you got Comedy Central, you might. It's a big chance you might have Netflix, and if you watched it if you had Netflix, you already watched it. You know, but I don't know.
And like,
it's like
shows are they fucking because you gotta think about it, like a lot of the shows like the Netflix originals and like Netflix. You gotta think about that. Would that be suitable for cable TV now? You know what I'm saying? Like certain shows, like, damn, I don't know.
I mean, well, as long as HBO can do whatever they do on Game of Thrones.
Word. That's what I'm saying. There was always HBO. HBO was always that nigga. It was always, it had The Wire. It had The Sopranos. That's what I'm saying. HBO was always there. So those shows can live on a network that does that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What if like Comcast and them just paid Netflix to like have a channel?
What would it be called?
Netflix.
It would be called Netflix.
The channel Netflix, something like that, and then it would just be Netflix originals.
That's what it would be called.
I should type my name over.
Yeah, I was like Dada drums.
Dada drums. Or Dada drums, whatever.
That's what I said.
Dada drums. Dada drums. Dada.
Okay. Anyway, we're coming away from the topic. So like I kind of entered it in there. I didn't really have to put it in there, but I was talking about like the music performances. Like we touched on live TV. I really would love what I would really love, because I actually appreciate television, whether it comes in the streaming form or whatever. I just noticed the bullshit surrounding it. I would absolutely love if they brought back like shows like 106 in Park, TRL, The Basement, stuff like that actually built the artists that are around. I think it was Tinashe. She did some type of performance, and when I looked at it, I'm like, TRL came back because it was in the same building. It had a crowd just like that. She was performing, and you can look out at Times Square. So I'm like, what is that? I can't remember I don't know what the show was, but it wasn't TRL. But I'm like, yo, buzz is surrounding this, and people are thinking like TRL came back. So I'm like, so then bring it back. Like, what are we waiting for? Like, what are we waiting for?
To the younger generation, TRL was a show where they would like broadcast the
Total Request Live is what it was called.
Request Live. It was hosted by,
and then we had a top 10 music videos.
Yeah,
Like,
like the top 10 videos,
like,
buzzing right now,
but
and you
you,
would cut
but
school,
you,
and
What?
like, but I mean, the whole concept of that, and even like the box and shit, it's like, why do I need to request this shit to be played on TV if I could just go on YouTube and play the song myself? You know, and I like, and
that was the killer.
like
We
the
no,
same
we
thing.
did it before. We watched the video before. Computers were still a thing. My
Mhm.
thing is like, and they had the videos on their website, on the like MTV website. But my thing is that it. What I'm saying is for the artists, like, oh, your video's been #1 for the past month and a half, like stuff like that. It's not really about, because they never played the whole video anyway.
Always cut it mid,
They
like
always
right after
cut
the
it,
second verse.
or they played the best part. Oh, they only played the whole thing if it
It
was a premiere.
started at 30 seconds in.
Word, I hate that shit. But at the same time, it's
Yeah.
like, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, at the same time, it's like MTV was those type of shows where I learned about Linkin Park because of MTV. Like, it wasn't something I already knew, and that was the beauty of shows and television programs like that, because it wasn't really a host or anything. They just had a block where they played music videos, and they just played whatever music video was popular, no matter what genre it was or anything.
Yeah, it's all because of YouTube. Like I said, the communication between that, they would have to. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if they had to have any rights to play those type of music videos. Like I don't know what the
They should.
situation with that.
I mean,
Because you
man,
gotta think about it,
nowadays,
yeah,
like nowadays, everybody is so choosy. Everybody can pick whatever they want to. So it's not like, even when you talk about artists popping up on shows and stuff like that, you don't see that as much, because a lot of times that was the ways that the labels are promoting the artist. But now it's like, if the label want to promote the artist, they just do it through social media,
Mhm.
So the same money that they used to put in that, they'll just buy streams. And so it looks like this artist is more successful, so that people in turn listen to it because they think he's successful.
The only place now that they pop up is like SNL or the Tonight Shows, and that's basically it.
yeah.
That's
I think,
basically it.
I think
Shout
other
out to
countries they
Kendrick
do that.
on Power.
Oh,
Yeah.
another little cameo.
Yeah. But I feel like other countries are still doing that with the TRLs and the, like they do the artist spotlight and like the video.
Mhm.
It's just the US that's the only ones that's like, all right, we're just gonna look it up on YouTube, but
Uh,
I
No,
don't
I
know,
don't
man.
like that. If
Everybody gotta get creative. It's all changing.
yeah,
Yeah.
word. If we're going backwards, we started from cable and we're going to streaming, and then we're just going back to cable, then we should go back to that too. I don't understand why we wouldn't.
Like, I think that I don't think we can make it back to cable. Definitely can't make it back to cable because ain't nobody telling me what I'm watching at what time. If I want to watch freaking 12 hours straight of One Piece, then I'm gonna want to do that. Like,
We can still do that.
not if you go back to cable. Like,
I mean, I didn't say solely go back to cable. I mean,
yeah,
like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Maybe on demand, like
yeah,
cable on demand or something like
yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying.
But then that is
And
it's
that's still
and
streaming.
it's
That's the
streaming.
first form of
That's
streaming.
streaming, except if you like disable the rewind, those bitch ass motherfuckers. They disable the fast forward, so you gotta watch the whole fucking shit. If you like,
yo. All right, yeah. Shout out, rest in peace, and shout out to TiVo, man. You guys was the real MVP.
yo, word, you were the Sega
Word.
Dreamcast of streaming TV.
Word, word. Like they don't. You guys didn't get the credit that
Word.
like.
TiVo is so high class and so old that I didn't have it.
Word. Like like that was elite level like cable. Like a lot of people think they invented. They don't know you the OG.
No, I remember when DVRs came out
Me too.
trying to steal your swag.
Yep. And I had a DVR. I didn't have TiVo.
Yeah, you definitely had the network.
Yeah.
Wait. Let's bring it all the way back. Who remembers recording stuff on a VHS tape?
Yeah, I do. I remember borrowing the Super Bowl where Janet Jackson titty popped out on a VHS tape.
Borrowed it?
Yeah.
And did what with it?
I wanted to see the Super Bowl. I didn't spank it to it, but I did see Janet Jackson's titty. I wanted to see it. I didn't see it. I was 12.
Likely story.
I wasn't spanking it at 12.
Okay. Anyway.
But yeah, I remember the VHS days. Yeah, I record The Simpsons. I used to record all the Simpsons episodes on VHS.
I used to record the radio on cassettes.
Yo.
Like I
didn't do that often. I think I did it. I tried it one time and it didn't really work because I don't think it was a recording cassette.
Yo, I did that shit so long ago. I remember recording a Cassidy freestyle on that shit,
right.
Like on like Flex or something like that. But it's like, yo, it's shit like that. It's hard to get people excited about shit. Like, I'll be thinking about that episode that we did, the Midiverse and whatever. It's like, yo, maybe some shit ain't mid. We're just not excited about the shit, you know?
We're desensitized.
It's like it's mid to us, but other people are excited about it. So it's like that South Park episode where it's like, wow, everything sounds like shit, you know? It's like everything.
Yeah.
But
it's either people gonna stick with the streaming, or like you said, they might not go back to cable, but they might have to go back to, go on certain sites to stream the show.
People still do that.
People will delete the streaming services.
People still do that.
People will delete.
I didn't say the people were on this camera. I just said people still did that.
No.
Go ahead, Drake. Yeah.
People will delete the streaming services as soon as it's one, too expensive, and two, nothing special in particular that they want to watch that they own exclusively. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like now, like people gonna start going back to the good old days of pirating. You know, everybody had a website. Everybody going to just go fucking Amazon Fire Stick with it or some shit. You know.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah. All right. Now, before we end the topic, I have a question. Name the streaming services that you cannot do without because of one reason or another. Whether it be a show or there's multiple shows or whatever.
Wait, a streaming service I can't do without?
Streaming services or streaming service that you can't do without.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could do without the Netflix. Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, for one, like especially like the comedy specials that's on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the Dave Chappelle's, Chris Rock's, and just all the Netflix originals.
Mm-hmm.
Documentaries.
The
documentaries are really good.
Like I was watching like Beverly Hills Cop, like the new one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
but
that's the
remake,
the sequels and shit are a whole other other conversation. But yeah.
Like as much as I get the fucking because they'll send you like an email something like hey, or they'll send you notes like hey, we're going to be increasing the price by this much by July such and such. You're like fuck. All right, I'm gonna reauthorize the payment. God damn it.
Especially if there's still some shit up there you want to watch. That'd be the worst.
And it's like, until they hit that $20 mark, you're not really going to give a fuck. Once they hit $20, you're like, all right, hold up now.
Yeah.
Because it's
some of them are getting close. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Some of them are really getting close. And Disney,
Netflix is 16.
Disney count your motherfucking days. The only reason why you're around is because I'm sharing it with other people who are actually paying me for the shit. The minute that shit stops, I'm done.
Well, that's
Like,
another.
And it's annually.
Yo, Disney
Annual.
and Disney, like, they hurt themselves. They literally chopped themselves off at the knees by coming out with a streaming service when y'all bank on bringing people out to the theaters. Now you have a certified platform that people know, if I don't watch this in 2 weeks, and if everybody decides with me that we're not going to the movies in 2 weeks to see this, then it's going to be on Disney Plus. Like, it has to be, because they still need people to watch it, and they're not going to wait what it used to be like 8 months.
Yeah.
Like,
Months?
when a movie came out,
How about 6?
when a movie came out, and then you got to wait for the DVD and the VHS and shit like that.
Yes.
It used to be so damn long. And you like, so if you missed it in the theater, you missed it.
You missed it for like a year. Yep.
It's like, and motherfuckers muttering about it, and you're like, damn, I want to hear it. You know, you gotta hope that somebody got a bootleg.
Yep.
Love bootleg. But, I used to have the crispest bootlegs.
Yeah. The Africans on the corner, like, yo, I got that new Deadpool. I'm like, okay, you got that new Deadpool? Let me see the quality. Put it on the portable DVD player right now. Let me see.
Yo,
like, motherfucker, you recorded this on a BlackBerry? I'm not buying this, man.
on a BlackBerry.
You see motherfuckers' jackets getting in the way of the camera and shit.
Well, you see little heads walking across the screen.
Oh,
the good old days, man. But I'll tell you this, man.
Well, go ahead.
I'll tell you this, right? Because a lot of the older generation, complaining about, oh man, I'm paying this much for this streaming service and that service, the cable. Let me tell you something, man. Okay, when it was the year 1994.
Oh right? Lord.
Right? It was the year 1994. It was fucking Christmas, right? And when Uncle Dave came in with that illegal cable box, you should have took it. You should have took it.
Yo,
now look at you, right?
The black box on the cable.
Look at you now, right? When you sat there and he was like, "Yo, I got the hook up to all the channels." That nah, I don't want to get arrested. Nah. Now
the original fight.
Did y'all have that?
I heard about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I
had it.
No,
listen. So I didn't know what that was about, right? So yeah, how I knew that it was a problem. One day we all went to school. Yeah. I can't tell you how many of my classmates' cable went out because they all had the black box. That shit, thinking back on that, was so funny. Because I was like, my cable's good.
No, because and it was because they might get caught. You only get caught if you say something. If you're gonna call the fucking cable company and be like, "Yo, my cable box is like on the fritz," and they're like, "What cable box?" Then that's how you get caught. 1994. So you had, let's see,
the early 2000s, bro.
When did the black box with the red numbers? Oh boy, that shit came out. You had the 99 channel.
The Cablevision box.
So now you had
the black box with the red numbers. Damn.
You had from 91 to about like 03 when the shit came out with the black box with the green letters and the fucking the card in it. That's when everybody
remembers
all
the colors. He remembers all the colors.
The card in it, the IO.
That was it. That was over.
Yeah, that was with Cablevision with the IO, right?
That's it. Yeah, with the fucking card inside. It's
the card. What was the card for? Freaking hotel card.
It was like a SIM card for it.
But why? I'll never understand why it's like, yo, just leave it all, just install it.
I think if you take it out, I was never scared. I never took it out, but I was scared to take it. But I think if you
but the fact that you never needed to take it out is further proof that it shouldn't be showing. Like, put it away.
I think they eventually had a little cap that you just and just it hit it in the thing.
Yeah.
Eventually,
just like awesome card, man. Lazy. They thought, like, well, just in case you want to go to somebody's house, you watch.
Exactly.
Like, you can watch it on the go.
Anyway, Shawn, was there any other streaming services that you couldn't do that was, or it's just Netflix?
It was Netflix.
Okay, Dre.
I don't think that there's any streaming service that I couldn't do without, but I do think that like I would just need something to watch. So it's like I would just pick one.
So pick one.
Yeah. Like, you know,
I don't think there's any streaming services I can do without, but
yeah, like that's the thing. I can't do without it, right?
So then pick Hulu because it's TV.
Or ESPN.
Hulu.
Well, see, I don't. ESPN is a channel to me. ESPN has not crossed over because you know what's the problem with ESPN? And here's also another problem that goes with streaming services because ESPN does not have the license to all the games. They only have the license to the games that ESPN has. So why do I care about subscribing to all of the games that you have license to when one, you don't have the license to all the Celtic games, that's what I want to see, or two, I don't give a fuck about all of the fucking soccer and, you know, NASCAR that you have license to, you know?
Pillow fights and the pool thing and the
slaps,
bowling, slap fights and the pickleball.
Yo, like I like to jump in every now and then for the X Games, but I don't care about I ain't running it back like that, you know? I didn't like, oh, I gotta catch this summer X Games BMX. But yeah, like I would probably, if I just had to pick one, it probably would be Netflix, just because they did get certain, they do get a lot of shit right, and you could cut through the filler and find some shit. You know, Apple TV is like after you get through Ted Lasso, like Ted Lasso was it. You know, Ted Lasso was the orange is the new black of Apple TV, I would say.
For the most part, there's a couple shows on Apple TV that I have heard about that I would watch, like The Morning Show, Ted Lasso, Severance.
You heard of it?
Yeah, that too. I heard about that one too. And there's another show, but I can't remember it, so it must not be that important. But yeah, just like those couple shows, and then like it's like, okay, so once I'm done with those, and then there's not another season, there's no reason for me to come back. So like Apple has gotten better because they stole the peanuts. They stole Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown's not playing anywhere else but Apple TV, and that's how they're getting people right now. But anyway, that's their hook and line. But anyway, for me, I want to say it's 4, but it's probably more like 2 as of right now because I am stuck watching One Piece on Netflix for the time being. And there's a whole bunch of other shit on Netflix too. But then also Max right now because of House of Dragons, and me and my mother are binging Game of Thrones at the moment. But then the other honorable mentions would be Hulu and Disney Plus, which honestly, I don't know what's going on with that because apparently Disney Plus is trying to bring Hulu to Disney Plus. It was a bundle, and now I don't know. So it's like I'm paying for 2 services, but there's some Hulu on Disney Plus, but it's not all of Hulu. So I don't know what they're trying to do.
That's them dropping the ball.
That's them being stupid. I went to see if One Piece was on Disney Plus, and it is, but it's 1 episode. So I'm like, what are y'all doing?
1 episode?
1 episode. Like in the middle of the first season. Like what are you doing? Not even the first episode.
That sounds dumb.
It is dumb, and that's why I'm like, bruh.
Like that's hard to believe.
Like honestly, I my mother watches the Disney Plus app more than I do right now, but like I would double think I would think twice a little bit because they acting really dumb. Like I would let it go for like a little bit and then come back.
Like I said, that's them doing that. That's fucking cable. that's that's
It was a Disney Plus bundle with Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN. But now you're bringing Hulu to Disney Plus.
They're going to try, but it's not going to work because Hulu is a lot more established than Disney Plus, and they should just like leave it be, or
No, oh no,
put
Disney
all
Plus
of the
already
Disney.
has its teeth in Hulu. It's just a matter of don't bring it to your app. Why are you
Yeah,
combining
that's what
it?
I'm saying. It's like, yo,
Yeah,
you're about to fuck up because a lot of people that have Hulu don't have Disney Plus because they've always had Hulu. And why am I going to go through the work when I don't give a fuck about the rest of your content? You
and
know?
all of it is not even there.
So, but like, but something you said really got me down to when you said like House of Dragon is why uh you would keep
As of right now, yeah, because I do watch other
that
things on it, but
that's everything. Everything is about the dope. What is the dopest shit that you have, and can that it by itself bring people to you? You know, because that is what it was for like as far as like something like Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime was the only one that had Mr. Robot on
robot.
streaming.
Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to watch. Like they got a lot of hours out of me with that. Uh, but then uh, you get shows like Undone, which
Mm-hmm.
I think is a dope show, but they give you like 2-3 years in between.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, I don't know if you're canceled. I don't know whatever. But now
Mm-hmm.
that you're not even putting like the you're not even pushing the issue to drop this shit consistently to serve the need that's out here. It's like that's why these shits are dying. It's like we're still waiting on a season of Stranger Things.
Oh. I mean, but they've talked about that. That's coming, and they're recording it. Like they've talked about that. Like you didn't hear anything about Undone in between anything.
Yeah,
You didn't
or
hear anything,
Severance.
or like Severance. You did a little bit. Like
I
after the season was over, they said something about it, but then the strike happened, and then it was radio silent.
yeah,
So
I'm saying, but even before that, stuff like um stuff like F is for Family, you know?
radio
That
silence.
like it was even before the strike, these motherfuckers were still, having these long ass gaps in between
Mm-hmm.
shit. Like, and it's like, yo, but as you do that, you let people cool off on it, and people are
Mm-hmm.
getting less interested and stuff like that, and people are canceling because it's like, yo, maybe I'll get it back when they bring back another season of
Mm-hmm.
blah blah blah, you know.
well,
But
yeah, that's the whole art of season finales and all that. The season finale and like, all right, they gotta, get back in the booth, get back to the drawing board. But because we have so much shit that's coming out to us like instant, it's like, what the fuck? Like we need this now, and it's like, yo, they got it. There's a season finale. The season's over. You know what I mean?
Nah, they need to.
They'll have something
First
to
of
hold us
all,
over.
what
figure
they
it
need to
all
do
out.
is release a couple episodes a week. Stop doing the whole thing because then we
Yep.
have nothing. And
Because people don't know
another
and people
thing,
greedy.
another
We
thing,
spoiled. That's why.
one they are because another thing, like regular TV shows, like primetime TV shows, they have like 20, 22 episode seasons. This 10 episode season shit is what's wrong.
What you mean?
Streaming shows that come up on streaming now, if they're only on streaming, they have like 10 episodes and then they release all 10 episodes. Back in the day when, like, let's say Grey's Anatomy, when it first came out, the first season was 10 episodes. Every season after that was like 14 episodes and one every week, but it's on national television. So 14 episodes, 20 something episodes, 25 episodes, and it would go from September to June. And that's what I'm saying. They don't have seasons that last.
That's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive. I don't give a fuck.
You're right. Like that's the thing. A season of TV. If a season of TV costs the same thing as a movie, you know, like as far as the budget to pay all the actors and stuff like that, and pay the crew and all of that stuff, it all comes down to it. Capitalism. You know?
Gotta think about the ratings. Like if you're like, all right, this season was not as good as the last season, then they're gonna be like, you know what?
And
we're
I'm cool with I'm like a show like Grey's Anatomy. You're given like kind of like new problems every week, you know.
Well, not all the time, but yeah.
Not all the time. You got a story. You got an overarching story. That's a couple overarching stories that go through every episode. But for the most part, like, or even better example, a Law and Order. You know, it really doesn't. The overarching story you may never catch if you just jump in episodes, and it's like that's not going to be the same as like one of those real blockbusters, I guess, like a Game of Thrones and stuff like that, because those things are so expensive. These motherfuckers, like Law and Order, they just walk everybody around. That's it.
They can afford it.
Yeah, they can afford it, but that's you making they don't pay the writers enough.
Yeah,
this is what this is all, and you like
we notice.
Per episode, they're not getting enough, so they're not going to do more. Like it's demanding.
Whatever.
Think about if you try to do a 22 season show. A 22 episode season every year, then you only got like 30 weeks to shoot and shit.
So. Like
you saying all of this, like these are actual issues. I'm saying,
it's not if you know what you're doing and if you know what needs to be done, that shouldn't be an issue. Like how many episodes was? Well, that's a bad example because they started late. But I was about to say how many episodes was Abbott?
Abbott is only like 10 to 12 episodes max.
They do.
Same with Insecure. Like usually, we even call them seasons because it's really usually 12 episodes dropped every week for 3 months.
Yeah, they've been killing shit on the ABC, like the actual like regular TV shit. It seems like they've been like that's one show that's been like thriving.
Yeah.
I'm glad we don't do the British shit. Them British
oh my
the
God.
British shows, they be doing like 4 episodes, 6 episodes in a season. It's like, how the hell do you do that?
Word. They know how to put on TV. They have other shows. That's why.
Yeah, that's true. Like this will hold you over until
They have other shows. Like you're not like, and a lot of British TV. There's only been a couple of shows where I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen next? And it's like, I'm waiting for the next season. Like there's some other shows where I watched and I'm like, oh, it's just kind of episodic, so they don't really, it doesn't really matter if they do that many episodes.
Well, I guess in conclusion,
right?
Yeah, in conclusion,
what's up?
I guess everybody's just we're just gonna have to. Yeah, I feel like the streaming service is gonna rise in prices to the point where, like Dre said, I think Steph said, once it gets to the 20s, then I think everybody's just gonna try to find an alternative.
Dre said it.
Yeah. But for now, pay that. I don't even know how much I'm paying.
Pay that 16, pay that 9, pay that 8, pay that 2.
Word.
The 15, and I can't share my passwords. That's right. You're right.
Pay that $5 to that black streaming network.
Oh, word. All black.
Yeah, man.
Right.
It's like, or
Or Tubi.
just enjoy Tubi.
Word.
Yeah. It's
Tubi,
that's what it
hey
is. Yeah,
man, they
Tubi's
they found something that worked.
Tubi's killing it right now. Oh yeah. But I, anything else? Anybody got any other thoughts?
On the streaming, no.
Well, all right.
I,
Yeah.
I don't know if he still want to talk about it, but Dre said he had fuck shit. I don't know if you still want to mention it.
Oh, well, yeah. Let's see. I call this guy. Wait, what is it? Yo, anyway, this one dude came into the store, right? He was haggling about a guitar, said it had something wrong with it, stuff like that, right? He buys the guitar anyway, takes it somewhere else to get it repaired, gets it repaired, and it doesn't fix the issue that he feels like it's having, right?
Yeah.
Brings it back to us, demands that he gets a return and the money for the repair that he didn't get from us, right? I'm not going to tell you whether he got that or not.
He didn't.
Okay, now I guess I have to tell you whether he got it or not. He got that. Not exactly that. Not exactly that. He got a return of a previous repair that happened on that guitar that our tech did. So our tech literally lost money on that, to absolve this guy. So he does the return, and we just had it. We didn't put it, like, he calls. All of this happened, everything that I described happened before I am involved. He calls, and he's like, yo, I need to speak to a manager. Yeah, you're speaking to one. What's going on? Oh, well, you guys really fucked up big time. You really fucked up big time. And I had to do this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah. Now, being that it's not that many employees and I'm one of the leads here, I know who this guy is.
Okay.
And I'm familiar with the situation because of what he's saying. And he's just going. I'm just trying to calm him down, like a little bit trying to calm him down. But I'm, whatever. And he said something. And I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. Like, I forgot what he said specifically. And I'm just like, yo, that's not going down like that. And if you have an issue, you can speak with my manager, Lou Panico, blah, blah, blah. And at some point, he gave me a fuck you. Right? Okay. Cool. So then he comes in wanting to buy this guitar that, was repaired and all of this stuff. The same guitar. Yeah, same one. He comes up to me and he's like, yeah, man, I'm sorry, man. Like, mind you, I'm with a customer. He's like, yeah, man, I'm sorry, man. I spoke to you earlier, this, that, and the third. I'm like, sir, with all due respect, I don't accept your apology. I did was nothing but courteous to you, and then you gave me an F me. So, are you buying the guitar? Yes, I'm buying it. Okay, thank you. That's all that matters to me. Bye. Oh, that's it? Yeah, that's it. The hell? What do you think you're getting here? Like, and I think, like, I guess it was kind of told to me that because of the place that I do work, that everybody knows that we're all fucking temperamental artists and musicians. We are not customer service fucking specialists.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't just come in here talking to people any kind of way and think that people are not going to, check you,
Mhm.
and I've just grown very accustomed to checking people and making sure that, it's calmer, like it's easy. Like, yo, it's crazy because it's easier with white people. Sometimes if it's a black dude, a lot of times it's all of a sudden it's a problem, Like I got a black dude that comes in now that I had to check a couple times. That's my dude though. Yeah, man. He was one of those. Yo, what happened? What's up with old girl that was working here before? That sweet little thing. This that and mind you, this dude is 50 something, low 60s maybe. I'm like, yo, you don't leave this little 22-year-old girl alone. Like, you're harassing the hell out of her. But yeah, that's my fuck shit. Just shitty customers at music stores.
Damn. Yeah, you would think like at a place where you buy like musical instruments, it'd be a little more like laid
Chill,
back.
right?
Like yeah, it's like with like you're struggling, or maybe not struggling artist, but yeah, why? What's with the entitlement?
Yeah,
Word.
yo, the entitlement is crazy. I had a guy buy a $4,000 guitar, drive all the way from by my house down to by my job, which is like a 40-minute drive, and return the $4,000 guitar for a different, but exactly the same $4,000 guitar. Wait until after the 45-day return period and return that $4,000 guitar so that he could buy a $6,000 guitar.
The
Like,
fuck?
yeah, man.
Oh, that's oh wow. Okay.
But whatever. On that note, is somebody making tea?
My brother. Can you turn the kettle off?
No, it's time to end the episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I know, but damn, we could.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's tea time.
Nigga.
All right.
But yo, man, that's our time, man. I want to thank everybody for listening, watching, tuning in, man. Hopefully you have fun. Hopefully you learned something, because I know we did, And yeah, if you have any thoughts, like like what you as far as like streaming and
What's
as far
your
as
favorite streaming service?
Yeah, what's your favorite streaming service? Which one that you can't live without? Yo, I'm Shawn Solo.
This is Stephanie, Nomadic Goddess.
This is Dre on motherfucking drums. Drums.
See y'all next time, man. Peace.
Deuces
Later.
with your goofy ass.
All right, go away.